Yo guys, what the fuck is up? Yo, what the fuck? Alright, there we go, the mic's working now. But anyway, here we go guys. I'm sorry the videos have been fucking delayed as hell, but I've been working my ass off trying to get my fucking sexy 3000 GT back up and running. But here we go. Tsukuba 500 cars. Who are we on board with? I believe that's Team Dynasty. But we see right here, Panos, wow. Fucking Inferno, fuck! Here we go, going into the grass. This part, total dick. Look at this asshole. Comes back up and nails me? The fuck? Hits, well, fucking, I don't know. Really can't blame him for that. He kind of got pushed out there, then came back up into me, and I just happened to be there. Then I really fucked over a dead man. So he kind of fucked out of that, but still. Anyway, Dragon's the leader. Mead's in second. Third place, I believe, is Shag. Fourth place is Panos. And fifth place is Great God Zeus. And I think this will actually be the last race that Great God runs for Amp Motorsports. Because the rumors him going over the fucking DMS. Oh no. But anyway, Dragon right now. Fucking beasting it. Fucking Mead just cruising in second. As we look at Panos right here. And Great God right there in fifth. Look at that. Meanwhile, King Bess fighting his way up through the pack. Up to sixth spot. And Gleason, who's just having a ton of shitty luck right now. Trying to turn it all around. Kevin Conway! What the fuck is up? As he's in 8th spot, top 10 right now. Holy shit. Amp Irish is 9th. 10th spot, I believe it's Team Dynasty. And me, I did not even qualify for this race, so I kind of just said fuck it, and I'm in the back. I'm just realizing now there's no Sideways. What the fuck's up? Sideways did not make the show, apparently. But as we watch me, I love this camera shot. This camera shot's so badass. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty badass. Anyway, we got Inferno trying to regroup in the Lexus after that little runoff shit. And then last place, fucking Grizzly Boy? Holy shit. The fuck? But meanwhile, all up front, it's DMS. With DHS. Dragon fucking beast in it. I like how it's fucking one fucking NSX and then a shitload of GTRs and then another NSX. But Dragon right now cruising, Mead cruising in second, Shag just cruising in third, and Panos is in fourth. Great God's having a nice run here in fifth. Hopefully he can get a top 5 out of this, and well, maybe he just got passed by King. But it's alright, he's still up there, still battling. He'll regroup. With Gleason right behind him. And Kevin Conway's up here. What the fuck is up? And right behind Conway's Team Dynasty, so let's see if maybe those guys can hang around and maybe crack the top 5 here in this 66 lap shootout. And yeah, sorry for the videos taking fucking forever to make and shit. Just fucking, I've been working my ass off, and fucking my HDP VAR is being a little gay recently, so you know, hopefully that shit will stop and it will know its role, and we'll continue to pump these bitches out. Hopefully this week. This week I'm definitely pumping out everything that we missed the past couple weeks. So, anyway, pumping out right now a bigger lead, or at least trying to, is Dragon. So, these top 3 cars are definitely the best handling here. Here we go with fucking, this I like, because we get to see everyone's lap times and shit. You get to see their fastest lap, their best lap, their last lap, their sectors, and all that shit. So, I think this shit's pretty cool, and I'm going to keep doing this during the videos and all that shit. The only thing cooler would be if, like, you see how my name, Mike Yancey's highlighted? Like, whoever had the fastest lap was, like, highlighted in red or some shit. That would be cool, but of course not. And it doesn't do it. Anyway, I moved up to 10th, so I'm glad to see I decided to find the gas pedal and move into the top 10. Look at all the fucking red cars. There's so many red and fucking blue cars. What the fuck? Anyway, let's see who the fastest is. I can't really see the times, but I'm going to take a guess and say it's going to be either Dragon or King. I can't really see the times. Cannot see at all. Can't see too small. God damn it. Not really sure who the fastest is. But it's alright. As it looks like Shag got around Dragon for first spot. Dragon's going to settle back in second spot now. With Mead hot on his dick. Let's see if Dragon can come back and pass Shag. Shag's never finished high here at this track at all, which is weird. Season 4 Shag, fucking what the fuck's up, bro? Like, I don't know. This track's tricky. I'll admit that. But as it looks like Dragon might be getting overtaken again by Mead. As Mead goes to the outside, Dragon cuts back, and it looks like Mead's gonna take it. Coming into the turn, coming off it, Mead's gonna get a run, get a little in the dirt, and keep going. As all that weight Dragon has might be playing a factor right now. As fucking he falls back to 3rd. Great God's gonna move back up to 4th, and 5th right now is King Best Jr. Panos lost a couple spots too. He falls back to 6th spot. And 7th right here, Amp Irish trying to move up. Kevin Conway still up there, holding me up. Hell yeah, I almost fucking wrecked him right there, but fuck. Glad to see Kevin Conway up in the top 10. Looks like I'm going to get in the grass, give him a little bump, show him who's boss, and try to get around him on the high side. Which, he's going to fight back on the bottom, bump me back. And I believe that's Deadman? Deadman just bumped Conway into me, and Deadman's going to try to pass me, but he's not going to do it. I'm going to get a run, go under Kevin Conway again. He goes to block. And it looks like Conway's going to hold the spot for now. As my car was just a pile of shit. I don't know what the hell was going on with me in this race, but something didn't click. As right now everything's all clicking for Shag though, right now in the lead. As he's trying to pull away from his teammate and just open up a lead here. As the fucking proto race here was fucking nuts. That's all I gotta say. And maybe Shag learned a couple things from the proto race and he's using it here. As you see, the gap to 3rd place gets bigger and bigger. So Dragon kind of just cruising right now, trying to stay in the top 3. See if he can do it, as Mead's trying to run down his teammate, and hopefully Mead can try to take the lead and lead a couple laps. As these two cars right now are fucking hooked up. As right now they're fucking smoking that NSX. But who knows, anything can happen. Still 56 laps to go. Who knows what can happen. As Great God's gonna fall back to 5th. King Best started like 9th or some shit, I think. And he's already coming back up in there. So, good to see that shit. But right now it's all Dark Horse Sport. God, I can't fucking talk. As Mead looks like he's getting closer and closer to Shag, but Shag just has the power and the runs off the corners. So, both cars look pretty evenly matched, to say the least. As Mead's going to try taking maybe a different line here. We're going to see who has the fastest time at the line. I'm going to guess, just by judging by those two, I'm going to guess Shag is going to be the faster car. I really can't see, which kind of sucks. Looks like I decided to find the gas pedal one more time and move up into 8th. Hell yeah. But, yeah. As it looks like Shag's starting to pull a little away from Mead, and it looks like Dragon is losing a ton of time to the top 2 cars. And it looks like King found something, because King's on a mission here. As he's starting to catch his teammate Dragon. And Great God's still in the top 5. So glad to see him up there. And Panos just kind of cruising. And glad to see Amp Irish up there too, up in 7th. Team Down, here's the big clusterfuck. Team Dynasty almost wrecks, holy shit, and almost took me out. But nice save, Team Dynasty. As this is where the clusterfucking begins. And of course it does not... Well, of course it begins at the beginning of the pack with Kevin Conway. But Conway's having a nice little solid run right now in 8th spot. Or, yeah, 8th spot. Cool. And I'm right there in 9th. Right behind him, Team Dynasty with that spin and save is in 10th. But meanwhile, Shag's starting to fucking pour salt on the wounds here as he's starting to fucking pull away from Mead. And it looks like Shag's the car to beat right now, as fucking Mead's trying to hang in there, but it looks like he's pulling away. Shag's car looks fucking awesome. It really does. Like, it looks fucking strong. So someone definitely brought it this week. And definitely does not want to leave here knowing his best finish here prior to this race was 9th. I believe 9th. I'm not too sure on that, but I think it was something low. 9th or 8th. Anyway, here we go. Team Dynasty moving down. I guess something happened to Kevin Conway and me because Conway was in 8th. Now he's back in 13th. What happened there? Or not 13th, 12th might be. Anyway, Shag's still looking dominant. Mead still holding up in 2nd. Trying to just cruise now. And it looks like King and Dragon are battling each other for 3rd spot. As it looks like King's going to try to get under Dragon. Maybe not. Dragon goes low. King's going to try the high side, and it looks like Dragon's just going to let the faster car go, and King takes 3rd spot away from his teammate Dragon. And meanwhile, 5th spot, Great God just kind of cruising in there, holding on to that spot. And Paino's not that far behind him. As Amp Irish just trying to get up there and get in the mix. And there's Mike Kanzi, finally breaking away from the pack. Getting through all the bullshit. Hell yeah. An 8th spot. See if I can catch up here. And Deadman coming out of nowhere in 9th. And Team Dynasty, after the little spin or slide, he's trying to fight back. Gleason not having a great season. Well, was at least. I don't know what. I guess he has a cloud over his head. Great God. Grizzly fucking just chilling. And there's one car out of the race already. And Kevin Conway, after running in the top 10, something happened to him. Not too sure what, but the only thing Shag wants right now is just this race to end. As I'm pretty sure Shag will be the fastest car in the lap. Or in the race right now. As that car just looks like it's handling beautifully. It looks fast off the corners. His tire wear doesn't look that bad. And looks like Shag may have brought something to the table here today. Let's see if he can hang on though. As just look at the way, look at that. As he's definitely pouring it on, because he's definitely pulling away from his teammate Mead. And it looks like King's pulling away from his teammate a little bit too. Not by much though. Dragon's still hanging in there. As fucking they're coming to the final turn. King gets sideways. Nice save right there, I must admit. As fucking Dragon's just trying to hang on to the top 5. Great God's hanging on to 5th right now with Panos and Amp Irish catching up to him. As Mike Kanzi's trying to catch back up to 8th or 7th spot. Just trying to cruise right now. Deadman trying to catch up to the top 8. Gleason is now in 10th as Team Dynasty's going to come down pit road and get some tires, get some gas, and very quick pit stop. As here's Kevin Conway in last. I'm not too sure what happened to him, but he's almost a lap down already. As there's the leader, Shag, right behind him. Really not sure what happened to Kevin Conway. But right now, Shag just sees open track, no cars in front of him, and he's just looking to dominate this race. So let's see. He took the lead, and let's see if he ever looks back on it. As that car is just handling so beautifully done. Driving this track like he's owned it. And here we go with Great God getting passed by Amp Irish and Panos. What happened to Great God there? Meanwhile, back up here in 2nd spot. Mead actually pitted, I believe. Or Mead may have lagged out, actually. I think. I don't remember. But anyway, Shag's in... Yeah, he did. So, fucking Shag's first. King with that moves up to 2nd. 3rd's now Dragon. 4th is Panos. 5th is Amp Irish. 6th is Great God. 7th, Mike Kanzi. Deadman is in 8th. Gleason is in 9th. 10th would be... Mead, right? I don't know. I can't really see it. But I think Mead actually pitted. He did. Might be. Why the fuck did I say he dropped out of the race? I don't know. But here's fucking King Best. No, Dragon pitting. And he has the very first pit stall, which that's a huge ass advantage. But Dragon comes in, gets 4 fresh tires, and he's good to go. Or drop back to about 8th or 9th spot. But it's alright. Maybe working some pit strategy, getting back up there. And with that, Panos moves up into 3rd. Irish now in 4th. Great God's in 5th. Kanzi's in 6th. So, Let's see if anyone takes the pit road this time. That's right here, the battle for third spot between Panos and Amp Irish. Amp Irish is gonna get a nice little run, but Panos has the high side. He's gonna come down the hill and boom. And it looks like both of them might be pitting this time. No, it looks like Panos is gonna come down pit road, get some fresh tires. Great God goes by. Amp stays out. And let's see, anybody else pit? Mike Kanzi stays out. Move up into fifth. Deadman's gonna stay out. Everyone pretty much is gonna stay out from here on. And pass fucking Panos. As Panos comes off the pit road now. Let's see if Shag's gonna come down this lap. As his tires are pretty decent for almost a 20-lap run. So let's see, does he come down? Looks like he's gonna stay at, no, he's gonna come down pit road. Oh no. As here comes King Best. He's gonna stay out though. And King will get the lead. And lead the lap. And let's see, Great God's gonna stay out one more time, and it looks like Amp Irish is gonna come down pit road along with teammate Mike Kanzi. And there goes Mead on fresh tires, right past everybody. And that will put Mead back up into the top 5. And there goes Dragon on by. Deadman's gonna stay out. Let's see, everything's shuffling around here. Kanzi's gonna be in 10th. Amp Irish is gonna be in 9th. Panos moves up to 6th or 8th. And see, this is when my HDP viewer wants to be gay, because now there's no sound. Gay. But anyway, King's the leader. Let's see if he pits this time. And it doesn't look like it. As I said that when he was way past the pit road. But it's alright. King's cruising. He wants to lead a couple laps. Fuck it, let him. He's got the car to do it. Tire wear in the front's not that great though. But here's Great God in 2nd. Shag in 3rd. He's going to try to fight back and take the lead again. Which, when everything cycles through, Shag should be the leader. And Mead is hot on his tail. And I believe the car that dropped out of the race was Inferno. Just so, in case you guys are scoring one at home. But you see Shag right here, fucking trying to fight back, trying to catch King and shit. See if he can do it, as if King's gonna pit this time by, or is he gonna stay out? And it looks like King is going to stay out. Stay out and use all those fucking tires. As he stays out, leads another lap, trying to find something here, go on a different strategy than everybody else. And it looks like Great God came down pit road because Shag got by him and Mead. So, Great God, I think, decided to pit now on lap 22. And here are the lap times again, as Great God's going to fall back to about 7th or 8th spot. Maybe 9th. But it's alright. It's still a long race to go as Kevin Conway finds his way back into the top 10. Gleason having trouble in 11th. And let's see, is King going to come down this time? As it looks like Shag is catching him, and you see Shag sideways off that corner. And it looks like King's going to come down on lap 22 to get some fresh tires, get some gas, and be off and going. As Shag takes the lead back from King, leads another lap, and King should fall back to about maybe 8th or 9th with this pit stop. Or not, maybe not even, maybe like 6th or 5th, as he's already out and gone. And he's going to get out right in front, nope, right behind Mike Kanzi in 7th spot. And everything cycles through. Shag's going to be the leader, Mead in 2nd, and it looks like Mead actually caught Shag a little bit with the pit stops, but not much. As we are just not even halfway through this race. Anything can happen. So, who knows? Right now, Shag's definitely got the most dominant car. Let's see if he can hang on and get his first win of Season 4. Especially at Tsukuba. Fucking this, everyone wants to win here. including me. But easier said than done. Really easier said than done. As you see the gap, but we're going to jump a lot of laps here. We're going to actually jump quite a bit. We're going to jump to lap 55, and we're going to see what the fuck's up here, as this video is all fucked up, and I'm sorry for that. I don't know why it's like all fucked. As we got sound again, yay! But the picture's frozen, awesome! As it's gonna fade into it, yay! Can't see dick. Alright, so I'm guessing everything cycled through again, and someone just got bumped. That would be Mead. Or that would be Shag. Shag actually bumped Mead, and Mead hang on. Or, yeah, Shag bumped. No, I don't know. Fucking one of them two hit. But anyway, everyone pitted again. Was 11 laps to go. Fucking King is the leader again. So, everything's cycling through. Shag's in second. Mead is in third. Fourth is Amp Irish. Fifth is Dragon. Sixth is Panos. Sixth is Mike Kanzi. Eighth is Team Dynasty. Ninth is Great God. Grizzly Boy is 10th. And 11th is Deadman? Deadman, alright, sweet. So, it looks like Kevin Conway and Grizzly Boy, maybe? No. Kevin Conway and... I don't know. Someone else dropped out of the race. Grueling fucking race. 10 laps to go. Let's see if King's pit stop strategy can work out here with just 10 laps to go. As you see King fucking trying to haul ass around these corners, trying to save tires, but I'm pretty sure Shag might have a little bit tire wear than King. And me too, so let's see if anything can happen here in the final 10 laps. Shag, who's pretty much led the entire fucking race, and the only laps he really ain't lead was when he pitted. So clearly has the car to beat. King's off pit strategy. He has a good car though too, so anything can happen. Fourth spot, Amp Irish up in the top 10 or top 5. We got Dragon holding on to 5th with all that fucking weight. Painless is 6th. Mike Kanzi is 7th. So you see the gaps right there. Everyone's kind of bunched up between 1 and 3. But after that, it's pretty much everyone for himself. As we go on board with Shag here, you see the distance between him and Mead, and he's right there on King. King gets a little into the dirt. Nice save, King, but it's going to cost him the lead, as Shag goes underneath him and takes the spot away. Let's see if that's going to hurt King's momentum or if he can fight back here, as he's right on Shag's ass. Maybe even gave him a little bump right there, but it's alright. As it looked like it pushed Shag away, and King's in the grass again. Oh no, what, 8 laps to go. Can King fight back? As we see who was faster that last lap. I'm going to guess it was Shag, but I really can't see, so I don't know. As we look back on Shag, it looks like Shag's pulling away from King. And it looks like Mead's wheeling him in. As you see the gap here, Shag's definitely pulling away. Shag just trying to make no mistakes and get a win here. Let's see if he can hang on to it. He also might have better tires than King too, so that might be a reason right there. Shag's car is just so fucking strong, dude. Coming off every corner, just fucking gunning it. 7 laps to go. What's gonna happen? Will Shag wreck? Or can King catch up to Shag and give him a bump and run, or even pass him? Who knows? As Mead's coming off the fucking first turn sideways. Nice save and nice drift. But it's alright. Fucking King trying to hang on to second right now. Looks like his tires aren't good. As Mead's trying to wheel him in. King's driving the piss out of this car right now. I'd like to note, my last race at Tsukuba, I actually drove that car. That fucking Loctite NSX, and that thing was a fucking beast. I think that was actually the first time that car debuted in the series, in the league too. So that thing was fucking nice. As King's still in second, but he's really off in the dirt, and that's going to really hurt his tires. As Shag looks like he's pulling away. Whoa, as it looked like maybe King and Mead got together a little bit right there. I really couldn't tell, but it looks like Mead's gonna take advantage of it, get into the grass a little bit, go on the high side of King. King's gonna fight back. And it looks like King's gonna hold on to the spot for now until Mead gets around him. Oh no. King drops back to third. That car right behind him is either Deadman or Glizzy. They're one lap down. Well, probably more than just one lap down, but just didn't have a car this week, as King's trying to hang on to that top 5, maybe top 3, get that podium finish. As now, let's see if Mead can catch his teammate. As you see the distance to Shag. Shag's fucking gone and checked out. He's in a different area code. Can he just hang on for 5 more laps? As now Mead's trying to pull away from King. See if he can do it here. As, whoa, holy shit. Nice save, Mead. Wow. Someone's driving a little too hard to try to catch their teammate. Hopefully he doesn't wreck and he can still get a nice finish, but we'll see here. Mead's definitely driving the wheels off that fucking thing. So is King, too. King's tires aren't that great. Oh, oh no. And that would be why his tires aren't that great. That hurts. King's going to drop back to 6th spot because of that. Ouch. And that's where tire wear will play a factor. Came off the corner, got a little loose, and just couldn't save it. That pretty much is going to seal it for Shag, maybe, as it looks like he's had a better car than his teammate Mead all race. As Mead's right here, you see the gap. Shag's really gonna have to fuck up or do what King did. I doubt it though. And with that, Amp Irish is gonna move up into 3rd. Dragon's gonna move up to 4th. Panos is gonna move up to 5th. So can King fight back, or are his tires too far gone? As Mike Kanzi's not that far behind him. And there's Team Dynasty and Great God in 8th and 9th. 10th is Grizzly Boy, who's 2 laps down. And Deadman is about 2 or 3 laps down as well. But right now, it looks like everything's all Shag. Let's see if he can do it, though. If he can do it. Just 4 laps to go. Gets a little sideways off the corner. Here comes Mead coming into the same corner. Is Mead catching him by all? Maybe, maybe not. As Mead's tires look like they're a little bit worse than Shag's, that's going to play a huge factor. Amp Irish looks like he's actually catching up to Mead. As Dragon's now trying to haul ass and get in there. Maybe get a podium. Panos looks like he might have to settle for a top 5 or fight for 4th spot. King is trying to hang on to the end. Mike Kanzi's running him down, though. Just 3 laps to go. Can Shag do it? As you see, he has a nice, comfortable lead over his teammate. It looks like Dark Horse Sports going to have a nice day if things stick with 3 cars finishing in the top 5. King's trying to hang on to that car. As Kanzi's catching them little by little. But is there enough time? As you see the gap between Kanzi and Team Dynasty, looks like Dynasty and Great God's going to have a nice battle for 8th spot. As there goes Shag. There's a couple more miles to go, Shag. And it looks like we're going to have a battle for 6th spot between King and Kanzi here. With 3 laps to go. Damn. King's tires are fucking gone. As it looks like Kanzi's going to try to get a run on King right here, use the draft and maybe slingshot him. As the battle for 6th spot is heating up, and yes, this is the only battle on the track right now. As we're coming to 2 to go. Shag's pretty much got this in the bag. Meanwhile, back to King and Kanzi. Oh, King came down on Kanzi a little bit. Oh no, side by side. Looks like King's going to hold him off now. 2 laps to go. Can they do anything? Let's see, Kanzi goes around him. King's gonna get a little loose, bumping the Kanzi a little bit. And it looks like King sideways, nice save, but that's gonna hurt him. King's gonna fall back to 7th spot. Kanzi moves up into 6. Shag takes the white flag. And it looks like Shag's got this one in the bag. He's just got to cruise around this. Doesn't even really have to try, and he'll win at Tsukuba here. As it looks like he's just cruising. Had a dominating car all fucking race. As there's Mead right now looking to get a nice solid top 3 podium. Fucking hell yeah. It looks like Amp Irish might be settling for 3rd. But Shag, just one more turn to go. As long as he doesn't stick and does not turn and fucking just heads to the wall, he's got it. Dominating car. Great performance by Shag. Definitely the car to beat this race. As here comes Shag to take the checkered flag, his first, I believe, of Season 4. And hell yeah. 2nd place is going to be his teammate Mead right here. And Amp Irish is close on his tail, but Mead's going to hold him off for 2nd spot. Amp Irish 3rd. Looks like Draken's going to come home 4th, and 5th is Panos. And 6th looks like it's going to be Mike Kanzi with fucking King wrecking one more time. And Great God goes by King, and he's going to fall back to 8th spot. Oof. Let's see if King can hang on to this final turn. Team Dynasty's not that far away either. Oh, no. Oh. If this was a drift competition, I think King would win. But Team Dynasty's going to go around, and King's going to fall back to 9th spot. Ouch. Alright, guys. Well, here's the results, and here's the points. I'm out, and we'll see you next week.